guys and dolls. I am back with another budget beauty haul. I decided I'm going to do my second episode, and I did a very big haul today. I got a bunch of stuff that I made a list for before I left the house, and then I went and picked it all out. I went to my local Ulta, my favorite one in Columbia, and I got a bunch of things that I had been kind of eyeing for a couple of weeks, and so here we are. I I had fun going. I made my husband go, and I made him carry the bag while I picked out things and put things in the basket, and I explained what it was and what it wasn't. So, I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force behind Budget Beauty, and this here is the beauty haul. So let's get started. I had I had a few things on the list. I only got two things that were not on the list, but they were not super expensive, so that was good. All total, I spent $124.17, which is pretty good considering what I got. So, this is my receipt. I know y'all can't see that because it's super bright because of a ring light, but Ulta. So I go to Ulta a lot. I go to Ulta a whole lot. Also, too, if you guys had seen my earlier video today, I did a main series for Budget Beauty because I knew I was going to get dressed up and go out. And I wore blue and these green earrings. And this makeup, this is now, I went out about, I put on that makeup probably about 4:30-ish, 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock-ish. It is now like, I'm looking at my new clock that I have in here. It is almost 11:30 and this makeup is still fresh. Like, I just put it on. The only thing I had to do was put on lip gloss because I went and ate, and I usually take my lip gloss off when or my lipstick off when I eat. If I'm eating a major meal. Now, if I'm eating snacks or whatever, we don't fool with that too much. We just eat it with lipstick on. That's what transfer proof lipstick is made for. But here, this was fine. I ate something, and and it was lip gloss, so it came right off. And so I just put it back on. All right. So let's start with things I bought. I don't know. My husband's stuff is coming out of the tube. Oh no. Ew. I got my husband, so y'all see this. I got my husband some La Roche-Posay purifying formula cleanser, and the cap kind of came open in the bag, so we kind of got that everywhere. And I don't have any tissues or anything in here. Okay. It's kind of all over the place. And that's expensive, so that was like $18. Yeah, I kind of got it all on my hands. Huh. I'm trying to think if I have anything in here to wipe my hands off. I don't. I kind of need something. Let me see if I got something in here. I don't have anything in here that I could just grab to like quickly wipe my hands off with. Huh. So that's a good teachable. This is a teachable moment. Have some tissues in here. Because I don't, and I don't have anything to wipe my hands on. Actually, let's see. I have my makeup bag here. This is kind of a makeup toiletries bag that I bought. I bought it from TJ Maxx. I do have something in here. I have a washcloth in here that I can wipe my hands with. That would be great. Okay, yes, that's usable. And I'm gonna wash this washcloth anyway, so it'll get it off my hands. Yeah, that's kind of aggravating. I didn't realize that till I looked down in here and I was like, why is this all greasy? I'm like, what you all greasy for? So I'm gonna wipe this off also. Um, he he likes this cleanser and I do too. He uses this for his beard and his face because he has oily skin. And eventually, what we're planning to do for Budget Beauty, we're gonna get into men's face care. Because like I said, I handle my husband's shaving and face and hair grooming. I cut his hair for him. I taught myself 5 years ago when COVID started, and so because I was like, sir, you are absolutely not going to go somewhere and get your hair cut and come back home and bring COVID into this house. So that was going to be a no-go. So I taught myself how to cut his hair. And I do a pretty good job now. I got some electric clippers. We've gone through probably 3 electric clippers in probably in 5 years. I cut my own hair also when I wear my hair out and I want it to be shaved. And so I wore it shaved for a minute during COVID when I was in the house. I was not leaving the house to go anywhere. I was not leaving the house to go to work. So, to avoid getting sick. Which I did for about 2.5 years. I made it about 2.5 years before I actually got COVID the first time. Then I went 5 months and got COVID again. Same source, the job. But it was fine. I survived it. It was, thankfully I had vaccine and I was cool. So there was that. But, yeah, I made it through. So, here's to learning a new skill thanks to COVID. So we're gonna probably do something with men's care and get on with it. Possibly. So anyway, let's start the beauty haul. So the first things I looked up, I got this translucent. This is Makeup Revolution's translucent baking powder. I know this is kind of hard to see, but it's a little hard to see. But that's what this is. And it says no flashback super matte fix, which is what I want. It is translucent. So in theory, this shouldn't show up on my face. It should set the makeup, but it shouldn't show up on my face crazy like. So we're gonna try this. I am anxious to try this. So that was one of the first things. That was $12, I think. Let's see what this receipt says. What does it say? Loose baking powder, translucent. I think that was, no, this was $8. This was $8. I wrote down all the prices too. Yeah, that was $8. The baking powder, loose baking powder, translucent, $8. So that's one. Okay, next up, ColourPop. This is the ColourPop No Filter. I'm trying so that you can see this, but my ring light is not allowing it. My ring light is like, ma'am, you don't need to do that. But this is the ColourPop No Filter Setting Loose Setting Powder. So let's open her up so y'all can see. Maybe it'll show up better if you see the container. That's what this is. It says ColourPop on the top. And then this is setting translucent. It says on the back, it says no filter setting, loose setting translucent powder. That's if y'all can kind of sort of see that without the light acting up. But that's what that is. Very excited about this. Thanks, Gina. I am brave and I am trying setting powder now. That, my friends, was $12 according to my receipt. Next, Here we go. Juvia's Place. This is Juvia's Place. I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder in the shade Warm Honey. So, this is what this looks like coming out of the box. We're unboxing this. I'm very excited. This was expensive. If I could get it to come out of the box. This is what it looks like on the front, on the top, and this is what it looks like on the back. It's that Warm Honey. This was I wanted that color because I wanted to see what happens if I use that color. That Warm Honey shade. This was $25. So yes, this was kind of expensive. Budget. So that was kind of a splurge. This next thing is a splurge too. No, so before I do that, I want to show y'all what I got to put it on. So this is Juvia's Place I Am Magic Pyramid Puff. And so it's to you, as I was showing my husband earlier, it's to help you put that on any type of the powder. So what we do here is we take the side that's got the band on it. You put your fingers in it like that, and you do like this you pat to put it on. So very excited. So that's to do all of my translucent powder. I said I was gonna need one, and this is the small, by the way. This is the small pyramid puff. This was $6. So the large was $10, but I went with the small. I was gonna buy both, but then I looked at the large, and the large was ginormous. So I was like, I don't need the large. The small is fine. I can make the small work more than likely. So yeah, small for $6. So the next thing I got, Juvia's Place, also because I could not get the I Am Magic loose setting powder. I could not. It is not available. It's not on the site. You got to order it directly to you. And I was like, I just want to go pick it up. I don't want to order it because it takes a minute to get it to you. So when you're ordering, and Juvia's Place itself didn't have it. Amazon didn't have it. It was weird. Like nobody had it except Ulta, and then it was order only. So you couldn't just walk in the store and pick it up. So I was like, okay. And the only place that had it was in Indian Land, in South Carolina, which is, I want to say it's right outside of Charlotte. And your girl was not driving up there to get that. So good old Sumter, South Carolina, had it at one point, but then they ran out of it apparently. And I was like, I'm not driving all over the place for this. So that's why I got the Silky Finishing Powder, and I got the Makeup Revolution and the ColourPop Translucent. So that'll do. And then I got that, like I said, I got that Silky Finishing Powder, so that should work. So, then I got, I'm going to show you the box before I take it out. I got the Juvia's Place Natural Radiance I Am Magic Natural Radiance Foundation in the shade Cameroon. So, I like this. I think I'm going to like this. So I wanted another foundation, in addition to my ColourPop, because I want to branch out and try stuff. And that's what it looks like. The packaging is gorgeous. I really like this packaging, and it shows you the color. So this is the Cameroon. So I feel like this is going to match my face almost perfectly, and it should. So very excited. This was $22, I think. No, this was $23. This was $23 because the I Am Magic Velvety Foundation by Juvia's Place was the 22. And I made a choice. I was like, we're either getting this or we're getting the Velvety Foundation. It's going to be one or the other. We're not buying both. So maybe I will go back and I will buy the Velvety Foundation later just to be able to try it and see, do I like that one? Maybe I like it better than the Radiance, and maybe I like it better than the ColourPop. But we're not buying both at the same time because I spent, like you see, I spent $124. That would have been $140 had I done that. So, but I'm very excited about this because I like Juvia's Place and I use Juvia's Place a lot. I use their eyeshadow primer. I don't use their eyeshadow primer as much as I use the concealer and their eyeshadows. But I'm very excited to use this. Also today, if you'll notice, my face is not super shiny. Face is not super shiny at all. So then, we got a few little more small things. Real small. So then we got something that was not on the list. Actually, this was the last thing that I bought that was actually on the list. I got me another one of the lipstick lingerie, the NYX XXL liquid lingerie XXL lipstick. And this is in the shade Flaunt It because I am anticipating we're going to want that soft pink, and I wanted a soft pink in this. I do not have this shade already. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other shades, but Flaunt It is the newest one. So this is more like a peachy nudish pink. So we're going to see how this looks in that shade. Again, this also has some of that stuff on it. So some of that La Roche-Posay got on this. So some of this stuff, when I pull it out of here, I got to wipe it off. But yeah, very, very excited about this color. I want to try that lip color in a little bit. And then, now, for stuff that wasn't on the list, but I was like, oh, we're going to get it. This is the Call Me Queen Essence, Call Me Queen Dramatic False Lash Effect Mascara Waterproof. Oh, and that this NYX lipstick was $10. I did not get it on sale. I don't think. Let's see. Did I get it on sale? No, I did not. Nope, I didn't. Because on the app, if you bought it in the app, it was on sale at $7. And I bought it in the store. I physically bought it in the store. So that was $10. And then this Call Me Queen was $4.99. Yes, this is $4.99. This is the blue Call Me Queen. I have the purple Call Me Queen, which is not waterproof, which is good. I kind of didn't want to buy waterproof, but then I bought waterproof. So, then I got this NYX Jumbo eye pencil to go with the other 10 of these that I have. This is in the shade Frosting, and it's a light champagne. I think this is going to go well with that champagne colored dress. We'll see. I'm excited to try it and see how well that's going to go. That was $6. Yes, that was $6. And then I got more Essence. This is Smudge Proof Bye Bye Panda Eyes. Smudge Proof Volumizing and Defining Mascara. And this was like $4.99 if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yes, this was $4.99. So, that, my friends, was the haul. I think that was everything that I got for myself. Yes, that was all that I got. And then my husband got this La Roche-Posay Purifying Foam Cleanser. This is, he really likes this one. I have another version of the La Roche-Posay for my skin type. His is for normal and oily skin. Mine is for dry skin because I have the driest skin. So like right now, I'm looking to see, yep, I got, my hands are kind of ashy right between my fingers here, between my thumb and my first finger. Ashy. It's just ashy for no reason. So like my between my fingers are dry and need as y'all can see, they need like lotion. So yeah, super dry skin all the time. It stay dry. I could put lotion on. Matter of fact, you can kind of sort of see it there. I put lotion on, and probably about 20 minutes, my skin gonna have soaked it up and just ate it up. Some of this is because of the diabetes. As I talked about earlier, I am type 2 diabetic, and dry skin is a hallmark of diabetes and I am constantly thirsty. I am always drinking something. Always. I stay drinking water. But part of the diabetes is the extreme thirst. And that was also a sign of, and when I say extreme thirst, I mean like thirst more than usual. Most people, yeah, I want something to drink. They're fine. Me, I'm going to drink water, drink water, drink water, drink water. So I've always been like that. Even before I was onset diabetes, I drink a lot of stuff like water. And yes, I know drinking soda, it makes it worse because all you're doing is contributing to dehydration. So yes, I am aware because the sugar in it, the sugar makes things worse. But drinking water helps, for me, but it also helps in other ways. Um, Keeps my skin clear. Um, it keeps me, it makes me, because I also have lymphedema. And so, um, it's really noticeable in my left leg. And so, I tend to, drink a lot of water so that I can go pee it out, basically. And it helps with the lymphedema and the circulation. So, yes, I am always drinking something, but I notice my skin does stay fairly clear. I mean, I have on makeup right now, but I generally don't have problems with acne. I don't. You'll see if I before when I'm doing a video and I'm putting on makeup, yeah, I have a few little dark spots, but for the most part, I don't get acne a whole lot, and my skin tends to stay really clear. Thank you, Gina. You said that I had good skin. Thank you. Some of that is because my mom religiously preached about don't ruin your skin, and because I developed a skincare routine early. Like when I started wearing makeup, even when it was just my eyes, I was allowed to wear my eyes and lipstick stuff, and I didn't wear face stuff. I had a face care routine. I had skincare. Um, I kept my skin pretty clear. I washed with a good cleanser and did a routine, established a routine. So kept my skin clear. So here we are. In my 40s, I now have what is considered mature skin. And it's pretty good if not for the dryness and the peeling. And I don't even peel that much as I used to because I drink a lot of water. And also my skincare routine tends to, oh, we notice we're peeling. All right, time to go do a good exfoliating scrub, get rid of the dead skin. Um, Take my makeup off, wash it off, wash my skin, make sure I get all the makeup off and let it rest a couple of days. We don't wear it every day. So like on the weekends, Saturday is generally the only day that I do makeup because unless I don't do it on Saturday and then I do it on Sunday. But that's because I like to give my skin time to rest. So, um, a lot of the times I don't wear makeup on Fridays either. Just because I'm probably working from the house. I tend to flex on Fridays, so I don't go into the office on Fridays. But I like yesterday, I went into the office, um, and so I didn't wear makeup just because it's a light day and I just don't feel like it. Um, every so often, maybe. So yeah, that was my beauty haul from Ulta. I was gonna record when I was in the Ulta, but then I was like, I don't want people to think I'm weird. I'm doing this weird stuff, so I'm like, I don't want to be accosted and be like, ma'am, get out, because you can't record in here. So I didn't, but I will maybe one day do that. Um, so, at the bottom of here, I can tell y'all too, my Ulta Beauty rewards, base points earned 114, because I got double points. Today was a double points if you activated the points on the app. I got double points. So I got 114 points, and then current points balance was 206, redeemable points 200, redeemable value $6. Yeah, buddy. So I probably will go back in there maybe in a couple of weeks. I don't know. I gotta see what I need before wedding. That's why we're gonna practice. I was looking hard at that teddy tent, the other colors in the teddy tent, but I did not buy any more teddy tent just yet. But I really, really like the teddy tent, and I did spend a minute over at the teddy tent section to look to see, hey, maybe we want to do something with the teddy tent. Do we want to buy another teddy tent color? So we'll see. I'll probably go back in there in a couple of weeks and see what I want to do. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting through my beauty haul and me talking about stuff about what I just spent a ton of money on. We will be using these products and possibly trying to get some reviews up so I can start doing more reviews beyond the one that I've already done. I would like to start doing written reviews more often, and to go with the one that I've already started. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing some more reviews and starting to use these products and talk about them. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of my episodes for Budget Beauty's main series, this beauty haul and series, and the breakdown. I want to thank you for watching.